Hi, my name's Phil Gardner and a warm welcome to Fun with Boxes. Well, today I'm lucky enough to be taking a look at a prototype copy of the new game from Farplace Games. That's the Farplace Animal Rescue Charity Games. And this is another game designed by Gareth Edwards, and this one is illustrated by Emily Smith. And what a cracking little job Emily has done there with the drawings of these wonderful cats in this game. And the game is Litter Tray, a fast-paced push-your-luck card game about cats and poo. As you can no doubt see, look at that cat there, who has done this poo, I do believe. Or by the looks of its face, it may be wanting another one. So, hang on a minute. That's nobody in at all, is it? Like I said, it's a fast-paced push-your-luck card game about cats and poo. I love saying that word, isn't it? Poo. I could say that all day long. Who will win with the most poos? See, I did it again. So Litter Tray is a game for 2 to 4 players and will last 15 minutes, and it's for ages 6 and up. This is a prototype version of the game that I've been given by Gareth just to show you all, and it will be available later this year, I do believe. So let's take a Fun with Boxes look at what you get in a game of Litter Tray. Setting up a game of Litter Tray is very straightforward indeed. First, each player will take a set of coloured litter trays and just place them in front of each player as follows. And there's 6 different colours. Each player also takes one player card, which is one of these cards here, and will pop that in front of themselves. Each player will also take a die to use in the game, a little scoop token, then we take all the cat cards, which are these, and give them a good shuffle. And then we would deal each player 2 cards each. And then we would put the deck of cards within easy reach of all players. And the 2 cards that a player gets at the beginning of the game is the only 2 cards that a player will have in hand. These cards, once they're used, are discarded and gone out of the game. So you need to decide carefully when to play these cards or not during the game. The first player, or first pooer, is the person who last cleaned a cat litter tray out, and we would give them the first pooer token. Finally, place all the poo tokens into a pile within the easy reach of all players, and then you are ready to play a game of Litter Tray. And playing a game of Litter Tray is very straightforward. On your turn, you either draw and play a card from the deck, like this, or you would instead play one of the cards from your hand, like this. They are the 2 options. We either draw a card from the deck and play it, or we play a card from our hand. Now, when we do play a card, we simply follow the instructions on the card. So let's say we play this card, which is Sissy. What we would do, we can see there's 1 dice to be rolled. So we would grab 1 die and we would simply roll that dice and then follow the instructions on the base of the card. So for example here, we rolled a 4, and on a 1 to 4 we would place a poo token into the black litter tray. Now, once we have played a card, we have 2 options. We can either push our luck and continue playing, or we can simply clean our litter trays out. And to do that, we would take any poo from our litter trays and place it onto our card. But this is a push your luck game. So we've played Sissy. Let's play another card. So now we have Max here, who has 1 die to roll again as well. So we rolled the 1 dice and we rolled a 3. Now looking at Max's card, a 2 to 5 means that we have a choice here, because that V symbol there in the middle means either or. So we could either put a poo token in the red litter tray, or the black litter tray, or the pink litter tray. Now we've already got a poo token in the black litter tray, so what we could choose to do is put a token into the red litter tray. And then again, we can either stop there and bank our poo, or we can continue pushing our luck. Let's have another go. And now we have Sophie. And Sophie requires 2 dice to be rolled. So let's roll 2 dice this time and see what we get. We've got a 5 and also a 4. So looking at this, we can place poo in any of these 5 different litter trays. So we've already got poo in red and black. So let's pop poo into yellow and also into green, because we got the 2 dice there. We have to place poo for each die rolled. Now I think would be a very good time to bank those poo and end our turn. But let's continue to see what happens if we do indeed push our luck a little too much. So now we have Heidi, who has 1 die to roll. So let's give this a roll and see what we get. And we've rolled a 6, which is very good for us, because that means we put poo into the pink litter tray. And now definitely would be a very good idea to bank our poo here and stop our turn. But in order to show you what happens if we push our luck too far, let's turn over another card and have a look at Agnes. Agnes requires us to roll 2 dice. So we are definitely in trouble here. We've rolled 2 5s, so we have to put poo in either the pink, black or green litter trays, and we've already got poo in all 3 of them, so we cannot place any poo. Now in this case we do not place the poo, but we would lose 3 poo from our player card and our turn would end immediately. And if we do not already have 3 poo to lose like we do here, then we would be out of the game, unless that is you play your scoop token. Playing the scoop token would prevent you from losing 3 poo, but all the litter trays are cleaned and no poo is scored. And we could play this at any time we would otherwise lose 3 poo, and it ends our turn. So in this example, we pushed our luck too far, we play our scoop, which is 1 use only, and we lose all this poo. And the game continues in this way. On your turn, like I say, you can take a card or play a card from your hand. So I would take this card, Boris. Boris, it's got 2 die. Roll the 2 dice, a 3 and a 6. The 6 does nothing, but the 3 allows me to put poo in either yellow or blue. So I would pop a poo in there, and then I could play another card, which I will, and here's Hugo, who rolls 1 die, and I've rolled a 4. Oh, which is tragic, because I cannot place another poo into the yellow tray. You can only have 1 poo in the litter tray at a time. So what I would normally do now is try to use my scoop, but I've already used it on a previous turn. So in this case now I would be out of the game. How the game ends. Here I have 10 poo already banked. I've rolled a 1, so I can place 1 poo token in either the black or green litter tray. I shall place it there. Now, what I will do here is I will stop at that point and bank that poo. Now, when one person banks more than 10 poo on their card, continue having one turn each until the first pooer is reached, making sure that everyone has had the same number of turns. And then everyone checks to see how much poo they have collected, and whoever has the most poo at this point will win. In the event of a tie, just the tied players have one more turn to determine a winner, and repeat that until the tie break is broken. And there you have how to play Litter Tray, a very light, family, fast-paced, push-your-luck game about cats and poo. Well, there you have it. Litter Tray, a fast-paced, push-your-luck card game about cats and poo. It certainly looks quite amusing. I'm sure you will agree. Like I said, this is the prototype version of the game, and the actual game should be out later this year. If this seems the sort of game that would interest you and your family, then why not keep an eye out for it? I do hope you've enjoyed having a quick look at this new game from Farplace Games. If you did, please click the old like button and hit that subscribe button too. That would be most fantastic. And in the meantime, thanks as always for watching, and please do take care, and bye for now.